option بس مو حق من I think they're testing it with some users.
شنو؟
On Twitch الحين while you're watching live just YouTube when there is a live stream you can like scroll back in the time. Twitch doesn't have that lah. So they're adding this to I think they're testing this and there's a button I think how much you can go back allow it. Can you go all the way back to the start? And I don't know how much back you can go. I think it's like few minutes or shit, but you can like rewind 2 minutes. Okay, you can rewind 2 minutes.
YouTube it doesn't matter لا.
YouTube is the whole thing. Yeah. And then the stream is going for like 10 hours. You can go to the beginning from the start of the stream
shows you how
while the stream is live is going.
Yeah, Google.
YouTube is so good, but it's also not. It's just it's very hard to like compare YouTube with Twitch when it comes to streaming. Because YouTube is built for something different. It's just
functionally I think YouTube is better. Just
it's
Twitch
better, but the culture
wise,
then Twitch is built for the live streaming culture, and then YouTube is built for like the offline and already has the culture of like the YouTube culture. So it's very hard to adapt the same Twitch culture on YouTube. I think the best thing for YouTube to do like streaming, gaming stream, or even like completely streaming is just to build a new complete platform like streaming. It's just this is the streaming platform. Don't integrate it with YouTube. Just make it completely like separate.
Don't do YouTube gaming shit.
Yeah, YouTube Live for example, and it's just its own website, its own everything. خلاص, it doesn't matter. Okay, you can log in with the same account or Google account, whatever, but it's just that thing. It's just fuck. Keep YouTube for videos and keep that for live streams. But yeah, I guess they want to capitalize on that shit, you know. So yeah, welcome to the podcast.
There you go. I like that plugin, man.
On Twitch only, not YouTube. It's live, but on YouTube offline. So we're doing it right, I guess. Episode 5 today, joined by
Mr. White of the Sea, finally.
Hassan
and Hamoodz.
Finally.
Yeah, some people who are like been few weeks.
What is it? Yeah, dude.
2 weeks.
But it sucks. Like last episode, Mims and Allow is here, and and the episode before it, I was not here.
Yeah, and this episode, not either Mims or Allow. But
I'm here. You know what?
But it is what it is.
Life is cruel.
We are still here. The podcast is still here, so at least it's something. It's gonna be my turn sometime soon, I think. So
it's on the dark.
It's going through everyone, but yeah. No, we did. Okay, we're. By the way, we streamed this on Twitch live on twitch.tv/respawnbh at 7:30 every Friday, and we have Jeff actually saying they forgot about us. We didn't forget. Ghost was here only as a guest. We meant like the main host.
Who's Ghost?
It's like a small
بعد
مشاركة
ايه صوب مع بعض لا
small streamer حصلنا في شاشة these like viewers please
spare subs
give us views please.
He was doing this walking stream shit.
Yeah, washed up 20 years old FPS gamer. That's exactly the good description for him. So yeah, and thank you Red Bull Bahrain for providing us always with the ever lovely Red Bulls.
Waiting.
Yeah, I don't wait, man. I drink.
Yeah, it's a known fact.
So,
fuck, I didn't drink Red Bull in a long time.
Fun fact: today there was a discussion about Red Bull. People asking me, "How do you drink Red Bull every day?" Recently I haven't been drinking Red Bull every day in the morning. ما عندي وقت أروح البرادة أشتري.
Yeah.
But they're like, it tastes like ass. I'm like,
Red Bull?
What?
Okay,
but wait.
I'm not gonna just say I'm not gonna say and everyone has their own different opinions, and I understand kind of when Red Bull as the start when you start drinking it, maybe it's the taste is weird, but honestly
it grows on you
very much.
Okay, cool.
I love the taste.
Now here is the plot twist. أنا كنت you know millions of questions. I had so much questions in my mind, and then he says, "Oh, the other company that we shall not mention,
the beast."
No, the الحصان,
the pony.
Yeah.
He's like, tastes much more better. I'm like, you know what? I'm not even gonna debate with you.
Honestly,
to each their own, but that's cap.
Honestly, I would say, in my opinion,
without flavor, less flavor.
In my opinion, if you never drank any energy drinks before. And they bring all of the energy drinks, Red Bull and other brands. Okay, and you drink all of them for the first time. None of them you'll drink because of the taste anyway. And they're not made to taste the best taste. Yeah, like Red Bull has a unique taste, but it's not like, I'm gonna buy Red Bull because the taste is good. They never market it. Oh, by the way, it tastes the best tasting. It's just an energy thing because you drank a lot of it. Khalas, this is at the taste you like. But I think, in my opinion, maybe I'm not saying
No,
this is fact. Of course, I'm not putting it. I'm not a scientist, or I didn't test any of this shit. I'm just saying what I feel. But it's just like all of these. Okay, في مثلا other energy drinks مثلا ولا powder drinks اللي فيهم like an actual flavor and people buy them because of flavor and energy. But these ones, so Red Bull and other ones, are never made من بداية. When they marketed them, they never market their drinks.
Tastes good, yeah.
This tastes good. It's just a very good energy drink. If you want energy, you drink this.
Makes sense.
ترى حتى أنا في البداية تقرون وي يعني.
Yeah.
I never
tasted it. I was like, it's unnecessarily bitter.
Yeah, it's not made to taste good.
Yeah. But for me, I never drank Red Bull because I'm tired, I need energy. No, it was never the case. It's always the taste, man. Again, maybe what you said is actually makes a lot of sense.
Yeah.
And when you get used to a certain taste, you're like,
خلاص, and this is what you know the taste, you love it.
And one of the things, يعني Red Bull أول ما the first sip, I just instantly have energy. And it's not because it has to rain. It's just that your brain knowing that this taste is when you get energy.
Yeah.
I feel this way. والله من أول sip كذي, the first sip, the cold one, you know. I'm
Yeah.
like, ooh, yeah, I'm good. Yeah.
Yeah. But yeah, for me now, and I don't remember the first time I drank Red Bull, like what was my reaction, because it's been a long time. And I remember, I think my first time drinking Red Bull remember أيام قبل كان any event ولا في الجامعات وما شنو كذي, there is always these Red Bull people that عندهم free Red Bulls.
Yeah,
they out free Red Bulls.
Yeah.
That was like, this was probably my first time because we were young. Red Bull was less expensive than what it is now, but still for university students, it was too much.
I legit, kid you not, I used to drink Red Bull for celebrations. It was that expensive. We're like,
Champagne, pop the champagne.
I'm gonna go buy some Red
It's
Bull
not
now.
expensive, but back then we're
that's the point.
we're broke kids, you know.
Yes.
You don't work,
yes.
you don't have income, and you're like, I want this, but you know what? I can't afford it.
Buying a Red Bull back in the day when I was a teenager, it was
huge,
يعني
you know?
البادجت daily budget مالي كامل يروح حق Red Bull. If I buy Red Bull, no dinner.
We're not saying that's expensive. You should buy.
I buy it every day now. I'm an adult.
Let's talk about video games. And usually you ask, did you guys play any new games? And I think I know you guys didn't play any games the last 2 weeks.
How
Except you,
man?
probably like 2 Destiny games and within.
I played Valorant with you guys once.
Oh yeah,
That was
once.
fun.
That's one game. That was a good.
2 games.
Sorry, can't 2 games.
2
Okay.
games.
Joe, أنت قاعد تظلمنا الحين.
Did you play something?
I actually popped up the Nintendo Switch.
Oh, what did you play?
لعبت like 3 minutes of Rayman.
How did you manage this? Did you have time in your
Yeah, he
day?
squeezed the time, you know.
3 minutes?
Sad.
Yeah, but I've been playing Valorant more. No, I don't. I played Rainbow Six Amps again with the guys. It was nice. That's Rainbow Six, nothing different. But I've been playing more Valorant. I'm bad at Valorant, but it's just something, you know. ما في شيء ثاني. I don't know what to
bad
play.
at Valorant, man.
I'm not that good. Trust me.
I did play a few games with you.
Getting into Destiny.
Some games, no joke. Sorry, son. Some games, no joke. First half, I have like 2 kills.
Do you think that
some
doesn't
games, no
happen
joke.
for
والله,
me?
for the first half, I have 2 kills.
Yeah.
And I'm like, and خلص 12 rounds with 2 kills. And I'm like, this feels disgusting, horrible. Especially with like,
I don't think
play
this
with the
is-
guys, but then I'll be a ghost ولا شيء كذي لا. And these guys, or Murdoch and Ghost are cracked in this game. إنزين؟
Ghost is washed. Murdoch I agree.
Murdoch is doesn't play that game that much, and
Love
he's
you, Ghost.
fucking no joke cracked in the game. And وخلص first half and he has like 26 kills and I have 2. And you see the difference. I feel like fuck sucks تعرف this rainbow ساعات في rainbow I don't kill بس at least rainbow even if you kill like 2 and the top player has like 7 or 9 you're like 2 to 9 is not a big difference but when you have 2 kills and have 26 it's like
I do have these moments.
لعبت اياهم جيمين. اول جيم everybody was close. انا كنت ماخذ سيج على support. Everybody was close.
My man.
قلت لهم by the way everyone I associate the face of Sage with Yoyooz. I swear if I see Sage I see Yoyooz face on her for some reason because he only picks Sage. المهم
Help.
خلص الجيم I was bottom fragging بس we were all close. خلص they surrendered I think. إنزين.
so many people surrender these days
We were all close like I was 12 kills the next was 12 also and then 13 it was all close. قلت ما علي I was support خلى الجيم الجاي اخذ ديولست اخذ فينيكس وخلاص انه الفراغ اوت يعني. First half I finished 11 or 12 kills خلصت الجيم 13 ما في فايدة
bro I'm telling you no joke you do well and I know a lot of different people do but I play sometimes Sage عشان okay we need a Sage for this map it would work and we don't have anyone else who would like to play Sage so I'm like okay fuck it I'll go Sage I play Raze most of the time but I'll go Sage no joke for some reason لما ألعب Sage I do way worse and it feels like I don't know how to play the game if I'm Sage because I'm always worried to go and die and then they need a res or a heal you know it's like I have to stay back
That's my concern.
Look at everyone give them heals
That's cap. This motherfucker is the gypsiest Sage on earth. But bro ياخذ AK ويدش في جبد الكيل.
Okay let me explain myself.
Shut up.
Hold on, you explained me so well. Okay, hold up. So this is my concern most of the time. But then I'm like, you know, sometimes you just wanna play the game.
yeah
فأحط الwall wherever I need to block, and then I just go the other way around. I check my points. Oh, I'm not even close to get a res. I'm like, cool. في واحد يحتاج heal روح هيله ودش. خلاص become a duelist. This is the way I play Sage. I mean, I know other people play better than that.
I play worse than that. Trust me. I play very slow. I stay back and I try to do everything for the team, and I still so bad. So I'm either dead first, so I cannot res, or I'm the last one standing and there is 4 people, so I cannot really res because if I res, they will come and kill me. So I'm like, most of the half, I have a res once, and I cannot res anytime unless we win a round وفي واحد من تيمنا ميت and I'm like you know what fuck it I'll res him even though we don't need the money I'll just res him at least I use my health you know كل من ميت من اللي ضدنا خلاص we're just defusing the bomb وما شنو I go res someone like yeah here you go get out I guess what to do
Enjoy life.
but yeah it's enjoyable it can be very frustrating and just so much shit happens it's just, and if you play like with a higher level people it's just so much
I think
I don't know sorry
it's okay.
there's a trend or this used to be before ما أدري if it changed now. The higher up in the skill you go the nicer the people are. I promise you this used to be the way before
yeah baby.
إنزين
not in Rainbow Six ever though.
لا حتى in Rainbow trust me Rainbow when we first started and we started getting close to plats يعني high golds and plats
maybe sometimes
they were so fun الدش all chat everybody's fun together
you know what
with time it became so bad and in Valorant it's especially bad إذا واحد فنان
بقول لك شيء I think it's not I don't mean it in a bad way but this is the fact I think and if you want to go and against me and put your opinions sure but honestly it's not the Zoomers it's the servers I feel in my opinion the Arabic servers have way more toxic
that is true
you know why and it's not something new it's been like this but قبل ما كان عندنا servers بس Call of Duty days it was hosts right and they host the lowest ping people so that this lobby and there is a host Saudi مثلا most of the lobby بيكون Arab and it was the worst place to play the game it was the most toxic.
See people especially in COD days they say no one will survive in MW2 lobbies والله العظيم none of you will survive Arab lobbies in MW2 holy shit.
I said Kobe wrote the same thing by the way anything outside Bahrain servers are nice people Arab people are toxic.
I mean
most of the time some Arab I'm not gonna say everyone but from our experience it's too much. It's most of the time a lot of people are very toxic and stuff like that. بس بعد and even like in EU servers إن نحن لما كنا نلعب Rainbow Six until the end ما كان في servers حقنا. الحين في servers بس قبل ما كان في servers. And
You are
when we used
actually
to play,
right.
في البداية maybe it was less toxic, but with time it became so toxic.
So toxic, yeah.
Like every round, every game, when the game starts, it's just toxic.
I feel like it's cultural. Yeah.
I played Rainbow Six yesterday and it was like someone toxic against us. And he was getting destroyed and it was so funny. So in Rainbow Six, I am silver. I'm silver 1. And then and if I win, I go gold 3. If I lose, I go silver. That's what's been happening. But I don't play that much. I played like mostly the season, maybe maximum 20 games now. 10 placements and then 10 more games. So I didn't play that much. And there was one guy في التيم اللي ضدنا. يعني التيم اللي ضدنا كانوا كلهم the highest they reached is plat. But most of them are like gold 1, gold 2, gold 3. And then there's one guy against us. He was getting destroyed. He was getting killed every round. I killed him. For our round, I killed him like a quick headshot. And then, وبعدين the second round, he's spawn peeking. I killed him directly, and he was so pissed. Actually, this is not my main account. This is my troll account. And then it's just my heart stuck silver 1 negative KD. وانا قاعد اقتلك الراوند. كتبت له sure your heart stuck plat and you're losing to a silver negative KD. So what that makes it, it's not my account. Check my main account on R6 tracker. قلت له this is not my main account too. Check my main account. What's your main account? كتبت له bolo.tsm ftx. Check my account, bro. I'm champ. You تقول لي not my main account and give me like a random account because this is my main. I don't give a fuck.
I hate when people need to explain themselves in a video game.
شباب, just a heads up, أنا بتحكي واجد اليوم عن Destiny شوي.
Alright, this is our big topic, so we're gonna leave it for the last topic, like the last half an hour, so we can take all the time about it. But this guy was like, قاعدين نطلع عليه of course in chat. يعني كل شوي نكتب ما نفوز الراوند. It's just a troll. We're just trolling. It's just a troll account and stuff like that. بعدين كتب actually I don't care. For someone who doesn't care, you talk too much, man. You just typed so much saying you don't care. You really actually care this much that you had to explain and say this is not my main account and I have a main account and go check it. If you didn't care, you wouldn't say anything من البداية.
أنا ما بقول I don't get tilted in video games.
Of course I get tilted.
Yeah, from time to time, but most of the time خلنا نقول 98% of the time.
Some people take it to heart.
I know. يعني these people اللي يقتلك good night يكتب لك. I know people. Oh my god, some people get pissed off because someone writes good night for them.
I used to be one of them.
You know what I do? I just write lol. It's a game.
I used to be like this. I used to get pissed a little bit, but now it's like if someone got a really good shot at me and wrote it, now it's like, cool, man, have your moment. You actually outplayed me. You did better than me, and sometimes it's not you did better than me. It's just the game is Ubisoft game is shit, but who gives a shit, man? It is mostly Ubisoft's fault that the game is bad, but it's at this point in our life, as much as we played Rainbow Six Siege. If we go on Rainbow Six Siege and play, and then we bitch about the game, it is partly their fault and part our fault because we allow ourselves to go back to this shit game and play. At this point, we know that it has these issues, right?
Yeah.
We open the game and get into the game and expect no problems, and I mean, no, come on.
I really miss Rainbow Six Siege, but no thanks. I really miss it.
أنا بعد والله every time I see the guys play على Discord أو شيء, I'm like I need to open. Because the good days were good.
18 days.
بس then
the bad days are bad.
I watch محا play. إذا وديش Discord محا يلعب. I don't know. I don't miss it and I miss it at the same time. It's so weird.
We had a synergy. We had a huge synergy. I still remember it. I know we had some bad moments, but most of the time we were doing very well.
Look, أنا قلتها من قبل حق واجد ناس. The thing is about Rainbow Six Siege. We had really good moments in it, which always make us think about the game and miss it because it had that good moments. But at the same time, the thing about Rainbow Six Siege, it's a very unique game that's not any game can cover for it.
Yeah.
ما في لعبة يعني I cannot go and play Call of Duty and
Yeah.
have the same feeling about Rainbow Six. It is a first person shooter,
definitely.
but it's not. If I play Valorant, it's the same thing. I cannot have the same what I have in Rainbow Six
Yeah.
with Valorant. Valorant, maybe if I play CS and Valorant, it has some aspects that are like, okay, they will cover for each other, but nothing in the FPS game genre that has what Rainbow Six has.
Yeah.
The more tactical game.
True.
It needs a lot of fixing, but
I mean Rainbow Six is one of those games اللي I mean it's a virtual game, it's there, but يعني you remember we used to stay up late and respawn and play all night. We used to do that was our program. It was daily, exactly.
Yeah.
يعني honestly it was not even a routine for me. It was
like one of my part of day.
Yeah, and as much as the game is virtual, I still remember يعني some moments from Rainbow Six. مثلا when we play Defend, I'll just talk about Defend now.
Yeah.
Like for example, like Clubhouse, I know that where is Abbas because he's gonna be roaming. I know where he is already without even me looking at the map. I know that Hamoodz is in my back. I know exactly where he's sitting.
And you know مثلا for each site what do we need without us talking. Everyone will choose their own thing. Okay, we need a bandit عشان كهرباء, we need a mute, we need a Jaeger, and we need someone who to roam. So
to me that was the best part of Siege, not the game itself. The game itself is awesome.
Yeah.
When it works it's awesome.
The synergy,
that was
man.
the best part to me.
That's what I'm saying. It's the synergy between all of us. We had the most amazing synergy.
Yeah, that's the fun thing. And when you and to me مثلا that's one thing. And the attacks to me is the most fun thing to do in the game, because when you attack tactically and it doesn't matter how good the aim of, and I'm not the best guy when it comes to shooting and aiming. I'm decent. I'm not gonna say I'm bad. I'm decent. I can aim, I can shoot machine, I can control recoil and everything. And best when it comes to playing with a team and tactically we put a strat and we push it together, and we know where are we pushing, what are we using to push and everything, and the whole push works. It feels so good when it ends, because even though اللي ضدك قاعدين they can outshoot you and they can out aim you so good, and they're the best aimers and they've been doing aim trainer for like 20 hours before this game, and you just came in with your shitty aim and بالغلط شيل headshot.
Yeah.
You still, when you do a strat that they cannot counter at all, you push aside and plant, but then hold the plant, just feels good.
It feels especially rewarding because you're at a disadvantage.
Yeah, and it feels good. It feels good. The other team is just relying on, we'll just shoot them. We're relying on, okay, we're pushing together, and we need someone who has nades, someone who reaches, someone who will remove the electricity.
Abbas is watching the runouts.
Yeah.
Me going from the other window and throwing وش اسمها دي Ash
me Hamoodz على trying to breach.
Exactly, just hitting the electricity from the other side. It all happens يعني it has like 2 minutes. We do it in 15 seconds.
Yeah.
We already know the shit. نعرف بالضبط ايش بيصير. We know how to, man. Good days.
I can happily say I can ride into the sunset. يعني my last season I played, I did really well. I almost reached plat 1. If I continued, I would probably reached. But I don't have the competitive strive for the game anymore. I feel.
I mean, same.
يعني if I want to hop in, I want to have fun. I don't want to flag out.
Hamoodz ساعة كان يتكلم عن Valorant.
Like the issue with the game is it's
you have to sweat. That's
and everyone is playing a sweat.
Yeah,
so if you don't sweat, you cannot sweat.
You have to sweat.
Yeah.
You cannot have fun if you don't sweat. لأن if you're just gonna play for fun, this is the other issue in the game. If you're gonna play for fun, you can play for fun, try to play for fun, right? But you put your team is at so much at disadvantage, and you feel like, okay, these guys are playing and they're trying to win, and I'm just ruining it by just running in or doing nothing, just trying to have fun, and everyone else is like.
That's why the game is unique. It's different.
So it feels like, okay, I have to try my best or not play the game. You know?
من ساعة أنت كنت تتكلم عن Valorant and how you don't have fun in it, and I disagree.
I have fun.
Yeah,
but I'm bad at it.
Okay, yeah, but like sure. يعني when I play Valorant, يعني nowadays Valorant and League are the games that I go to whenever I'm into the server if I want to play a video game, and I know that I'll only get this chance, which is like this 2 hours gap. So even if I'm bad, I'm having fun. I'm just having the best fun out of these 2 hours. حتى لو كنا خسرانين, يعني you've been with us a few
Yeah.
times. I'm like خسرنا شباب ما يصير لازم نروح احنا فايزين نلعب جيم ثاني.
Yeah, you try your best.
Yes.
بس أقول لك the only thing اللي مثلا I can do well sometimes. It's hard for me to be like top fragging, especially with the guys and they're way better than me. But like, it's just those games اللي I'm really literally killing 3 and they kill 20.
Yeah, I get
30,
you. I get you.
And I'm like,
know,
I just feel, and you know what? And I'm trying my best and I'm seeing how much they're doing. And you go in front of someone, you start shooting first and they shoot you and you die. I'm like, fuck.
Yeah,
It sucks. I shot.
Dying in Valorant, for some reason, even though you have a lot more rounds than Siege.
Yeah, so much more.
One death hurts a lot more than it does in Siege.
It does.
It hits right here, especially when it's just يعني ياخذ 2 steps to the left,
Run
run and gun shoot.
It's like,
وصوت الهيد شوت.
I shot him first and he randomly headshot me.
Besides that, I think what makes Valorant يعني what makes it very tilty game that it has an economy, and if you die
you lose
after
a lot.
buying an
You have
expensive
to think
fucking
about,
gun.
should I buy less?
Exactly.
I have something stupid in me when it comes to economy. لازم اشتري all abilities. I don't give a fuck كم عندي. If I have money to buy an ability, I'll buy an ability.
Yeah.
بعدين اقول لي شباب بس ما اخذ armor ولا سلاح.
You know what I've been doing to have fun these days? The last 3-4 days now Valorant. I unlocked Neon. No one's playing Neon. It's so much fun. It's just I don't care. I'm just gonna run around with Neon. أروح من سايت لسايت كذي بس. Oh, they're coming to it. عليهم ركيض. أروح حمود. I'm like, at least I had fun. At least I ran, you know.
I'm waiting to unlock her. والله she looks so fun.
It's so much fun. She's so much fun. You just slide around. It's so good.
Okay, let's talk. I think let's move to like smaller new يعني خلينا نقول
Go ahead,
topics
you have
and then
topic.
go to the main topic. I guess you guys talked about Blizzard by Microsoft buying Blizzard, which is woohoo. I wish I was here. So happy for
Yeah.
that.
So, what do you have anything you want to put about us? We talked about it a lot.
Yeah,
but if
just
you want to
small
have like
comment.
small things.
I heard you guys. I was on the podcast.
I'm
ما
gonna add
كنت
something
مركز.
when you're done.
Yeah, I was watching the podcast. I disagree with Mems. يعني Mems كانت خايفة كذي. بالعكس, I'm really happy. I know Microsoft can do much more better with Blizzard. I really hope they do.
Hopefully.
And
I mean,
yeah.
they cannot get worse, you know.
Yes.
Yeah, by the way, if you guys didn't know, Blizzard announced Survivor.
We talked about that.
You talked about
Yeah,
it. What was I gonna say?
I was not here. Can you guys just give me a small brief? كذي سريع.
They announced that's their announcement, by the way. They announced an unannounced survival game that they're working on, or they've been working on. So they are hiring people for the game. It has no name yet. حطوا كم صورة, and it looks nice at the photos, but it's not photo from the game. It's just concept arts, you know. And it shows like an open like greenery area today. So it's gonna be a full survival game. I don't know what's the extent of it. It's gonna be like Rust, well, it's gonna be like what these games are, but it looks fun.
Yeah,
and we don't know that much information about it, but at least Blizzard, after they got bought, they already announced a new game, which is nice because we didn't see any new game since Overwatch. So
my only hope in the old people who used to work at Blizzard, who had passion for Blizzard,
they all left.
I know they did.
I mean,
but
they can hire new people.
Yeah, exactly. They can hire
probably
more
have
creative
like
people.
very creative people
You
inside.
know why
They can.
I'm not scared of this acquisition? Especially it's because it's Microsoft. Last year they bought Bethesda. La?
Yeah.
Bethesda just released a trailer for another, I think, survival or RPG shooter. They released the trailer for PlayStation.
Yeah.
When they are an Xbox company.
Yeah.
So no fear when it comes to Phil Spencer.
Yeah.
And talking
Microsoft.
about acquisitions, bad.
Oh, Microsoft. Last thing, with Microsoft. Yeah, no, that's a good thing, and we can trust them because of what they've been doing lately. And it's like I've talked about them. Microsoft's still Microsoft, yeah. They've been doing very good, but they've done bad things before, and not bad. I would say they've done stuff that benefits only them, and they've been trying to change it. But it's still a company at some point.
Yeah.
Phil Spencer at some point
will leave profit.
Yeah, and he will leave at some point. He cannot stay in the company forever. At some point, he will be like, I'm done. I have to go somewhere else, or I'm done. I'm retiring completely. I'll bring someone else in my place, which is possible. But when it comes to Blizzard, as bad as Blizzard been for the past 3-4 years, and then they cannot go worse.
Yeah. True.
That's the thing. It's not like they went with Microsoft and now it's gonna get worse. They are the worst.
Yeah.
They can
Very true. Very true.
It's either gonna stay the same or it's gonna get better.
Yeah,
That's, I guess.
if it gets worse, I think shut down. That's yeah.
If it gets worse, we don't. None of us really depends on any Blizzard game.
Exactly. We
I only
down.
play Heroes, and if it's gone, I really don't give a fuck.
Yeah, true.
Honestly, and I enjoy the game, but it's not to the point that I feel
True.
like if it's gone, I'm gonna be sad. If it's gone, it's gone. The game already been
Even
going.
Overwatch, yani, a lot of people just gave up on Overwatch.
I didn't play Overwatch for like a
I
long
did
time. I
too,
played
yeah.
like a game like few months ago, but I didn't give a fuck. I just played it because I have the game.
Blizzard saved their asses by getting sold for 68 billion.
Yeah,
Because I believe any more time
they wouldn't
they would
be
be
making
worthless.
money. Yeah.
True.
So
Before we get to the big news, Jeff Keighley, who has insiders in every company, he probably knows everything about Respawn.
I'm the
كتب
insider.
في تويتر ان there
There
are
is-
a lot
there
of acquisitions coming this year.
Yes, he did.
Yeah, I saw that also.
Yes.
I
I
think there is more acquisitions
Yeah.
that
Yeah,
might
like-
happen. It's
yes.
not guaranteed, but they're
In talks.
different company talking to different companies.
And mostly Sony. Sony is planning to do a lot of acquisitions.
Yeah, I mean,
Yeah.
they already started.
They started
So,
with
they bought Bungie.
Yeah, let's go there later on.
They bought Bungo.
So
Bungo.
2 games are delayed. Evil
Evil Within.
Within is delayed
Yeah.
to 222.
It's a Microsoft game,
is it?
right? I
Okay.
think it's a Microsoft company.
Oh, sorry.
Yeah.
And the second game, Suicide Squad, is going to be on 2023.
Oh, really? So it's got-
Yeah,
Oh, no.
2023.
I was excited for that
me
game.
too.
Yeah, that one is delayed too. What other games? I think Warcraft is
Dying
gonna-
Light came out.
Dying
Dying
Light just
Light
came out, yeah.
2 came out. I think we should speak about that before that. Just one last thing. There was some talking about Warcraft being on mobile.
Like Warcraft or the World of Warcraft.
I think Warcraft.
Like the first Warcraft.
Like
The
I don't know how it will
remastered one.
work though. But sure, it will be on mobile somehow. I think after the
That's
You guys
that's
have
interesting.
phones?
They can do it. I mean, it's an old game, and if it opens the market for new customers that never played the game, that's good because not everyone owns a PC. So
Yeah.
I guess that's good. But yeah,
Dying Light 2. Yeah.
let's talk about. Okay, Dying Light 2. I didn't see anything about it
I
yet.
just
I
saw
never
a
played
review.
Dying Light 1 anyway. By the way,
Same.
So
I've been
I don't have
following
that
it.
much
Give a
input
quick
about
brief.
it.
I
Yeah.
just saw a review. It was on PlayStation 5.
Mm.
The graphics are amazing, honestly. He played it on performance mode. On console, there's 2 modes, like
one.
resolution and performance.
Yeah.
Yeah.
And he says if you play on 4K, it's sub 30 frames, which is
Well,
horrible.
he played it on 1080
He
with
played it
higher
on 1080. He says it's 60 and sometimes lower. But the graphics looked gorgeous
Okay.
from what I saw. The movement is amazing. And he says the skills progression is awesome. The map is huge. And apparently the scenario is Attack on Titan. A wall and you're outside, like exploring. The nice thing, I played Dying Light 1. It's a completely different game from when it's day and when it's night.
Yeah. I heard about this before.
Then, يعني at night it's a lot harder to survive. Zombies are more aggressive.
Yeah, I
There
remember
are
that
worse
part,
types of
yeah.
zombies, but
They
you
become stronger at night.
you get better XP and better loot at
Okay.
night.
So it's
So-
worth the risk.
Yeah,
Interesting.
and from what I saw, the movement in 2 is even better than 1.
That sounds fun.
It is fun. It is fun.
Khan
That
says
does sound
on Twitch, it is even more amazing on PC playing it right now.
But from what I heard, the optimization of it is horrible so far.
Okay.
They're planning to put patches in. But
Didn't this game get delayed before?
yeah, but it's not only running not that good on console. Apparently on PC it's very demanding as well.
Oh, I mean,
But yeah, and I'm
Graphics,
planning
you know?
after I'm done with Witch Queen. Yeah, I do the main things in Witch Queen. I'm planning to get the game. I really enjoyed the first one. I want to play this one.
is it online? I don't think it's.
Yeah,
online.
there's co-op.
Oh, that is cool.
There's co-op.
And it's really fun.
I think
Co-op
from
sounds nice,
Dying Light
yeah.
1
Yeah.
had
Yeah.
co-op. So
So just one more. I have
Yeah,
to
go
talk
for
about
it.
Battlefield. Jesus Christ, this game. So I was trying my best not to talk about this game because it's dead for me. Best. I'm subscribed to their Reddit subreddit, يعني, and I've been reading shit. So قبل فترة CEO مال EA is like, oh, Battlefield 20. After all the fucking cover up, I think you guys read about it. Like, they were trying.
They're
really
trying their
hard.
best to make it look like it's a successful
Yeah, ومرة
game.
سووا sponsored stream on their channel, like for popular
yeah, I
streamers
saw that.
playing, yeah, and the game fucking
was
bugged.
like there
Bugged.
were like 4 players playing with about a squad. I think that was the
Yes,
one.
yes,
There's
yes.
a squad playing together, four players, and they have all their perspectives. And you know when you play Battlefield, the squad spawn on each other, right?
Yeah.
So if we're playing together, one of them glitched like under a stairs
وكلهم
in
سوا
the map,
spawn.
and then everyone else got her. And the I think and the streamers, they cannot say anything. They're sponsored,
Bro.
and the producer of the people who are producing the stream, they're trying to switch between their
Point of
views
view.
to get to someone who's not
Yeah.
glitched, but they're all glitched in the same place, so they're fucked, you know.
Bro, the
What can we do?
streamers stayed quiet.
What can they
It
say?
was so-
That's a sponsor. They cannot say the game is shit.
Yeah, it was so bad. And then I checked recently. I checked Twitch, like Battlefield 24, 242,
yeah.
whatever the name is.
2042.
Hey, the views, oh man, it's so no one is watching the game.
The game is
anymore.
bad, and I think they said there was like token to make it.
Here is the thing. بعدين طلع CEO مال EA, he's like Battlefield public statement.
Yeah.
Battlefield 2042 sales are disappointing. Of course it's
Of course,
fucking
because it's
disappointing,
bad.
you idiot. عقب كذي تقريبا 3 أيام راحوا على انستغرام وكل their social media like we understand that the game is it's not in its best optimal you know, and we would like to thank everyone who helped us gather feedback. Bitch, you had a long time to get that feedback.
Exactly.
Bro,
This is Battlefield 4 all over. I hope it becomes Battlefield 4
I
until
think
the end.
it's worse than Battlefield 4.
Because Battlefield 4 when it came out was a disaster.
I know. But the thing is, they fixed it fast.
No. They
No?
didn't, bro. Up until the final DLC, the game still had issues.
Oh shit!
I mean,
But this
that's
bad.
But
but
we
it's
play.
still, look, if they fix it and after like 2 or 3 years, whatever, cool. But why do developers have to go through that? Why
Yeah,
would,
just
and why
release it
would,
nice.
would we have to go through this much of shit in the game until they fix it? Make the game right from the beginning, right? You made games before, and you
They
talk
had
and if
time.
you
It's
said
a very reputable franchise, man.
and if you
Yeah.
talk and if you're saying it happened with Battlefield 4, so they have the experience.
yeah.
It's not something new, or they're not a new company, it's not a new developer, it's DICE. They've been doing this game forever, and then so they know what they're doing and they know how to fix their
Yeah.
shit. But I don't know if it's DICE, if it's EA, if it's like the budget, or if it's the COVID or whatever. But if you cannot make the game right, then
You know,
don't make it.
bro.
You know,
people were screaming in social media and Reddit and everywhere. They're like, please fucking fix the game. والله تدش الكومنتات تنصدم الأوادم. They're like, I fucking hate this. I paid اللي دفع $100 اللي ما شنو. People were angry. فعقب هاي الستيتمنت قالوا أي واحد أخذ الجولد edition أو الهاير بنعطيكم كذي سكنات ما شنو.
Wow.
And
And
then-
a buggy game?
Yeah,
That's
and
cool.
then they're like, we know we promised you with the DLC.
But they're not
هاي اللي
taking it.
أخذوا season pass, but we're not gonna release it until like next summer. And then people like, next summer your game is already gonna be fucking dead by next summer.
Didn't they talk about? I think there was like talks about maybe making it free to play.
I have no idea, but they've
Is it-
been
even
doing a
free to
lot
play,
of
I don't think
discounts.
yeah.
I don't want to waste my space in the PC for
Here is what
Battlefield never had Bloom. Or even if it did, it was not noticeable.
And Battlefield 3 it has fucking bad bloom, bro. Come on, what do you?
No.
Yeah,
When was
Battlefield
Battlefield
3?
Yeah.
Do you
Was
mean
the
like
worst,
the
مو suppression.
huh?
لا Bloom, shooting Bloom.
it
يعني
had some bloom better.
But it wasn't in this one, bro. I've seen videos of people directly shooting at. Yeah, directly. It's not one or two
Yeah,
bullets,
yeah,
like 15 bullets,
Yeah,
and
yeah.
they all miss.
Yeah.
It's
Yeah,
that bad.
I've seen a lot of videos. Yeah, and nothing registers. I mean, it's in its
It's a
worst
bad
shape.
game, yeah.
But the only good thing that happened من Battlefield 242 is Battlefield 5, 1, 4 and 3 serverات just became so fucking يعني
More
populated
people, yeah.
and people are playing
That's good.
those games
That's
again.
good because we played
Those are good.
before the game
Yeah.
came out. Before 2042 came out, it was not that easy. I mean, it's you find servers, but there's so many. It's so مو بس they're laggy. There's so much of these servers. If you have more than 100 ping,
Yeah.
they would kick you out, and it's like, what can I do? This is the only thing I can do. My
honestly,
ping is this.
I bought 5 recently. I don't even play, but like I don't know. I had money and I bought it. Fuck it. It was cheap. It was like $2.
Yeah,
$3.
it's fun.
شريتها ودشيت لعبت لعبة. It is not bad. It's fun. Even if though it's like World War something.
That's my only gripe.
I mean, yeah, it sucks. بس والله يوم دشيت لعبت, it kind of felt good.
4 is fun.
Best
honestly.
for me, bro. 3 and 4,
They could have
the best.
honestly, if they were like, this is the thing with these games, with Battlefield and اسمها Call of Duty. They're still on that formula of we have to make a new game every year or every few years, instead of okay, let's make this one game and keep it going for a while by adding stuff. Make a really good game, a good base game, and add to it.
They don't need to make something new. They can do that with Battlefield 3.
Yeah,
just make
bro.
a remastered one.
Honestly,
and build on that.
This is what I'm saying. And okay, find that one good right game that you know, and okay, this is successful. This is what people liked, and then build on it. New maps, new weapons, new game modes, and this is what most games are trying to do, right?
Thing is, people were not complaining. No one was complaining about Battlefield 3. خلاص, we had enough with it. No one did that.
Yeah, that's true.
I'm gonna glad this is they're still on that formula of we make a game, we finish off it, we go again. This is what Call of Duty did. Call of Duty, honestly, with Modern Warfare, آخر واحدة اللي نزلت, it's a really good game. Honestly, to me, I'm not a Call of Duty player, but if they kept on just going on Call of Duty Modern Warfare, just adding to it, I think people would be fine with it. They didn't have to do Black Ops, Cold War, and then the Vanguard. They don't need to do that. Yeah. It doesn't matter. Make one game and then make it good, very good, and add to it. And Warzone, which is the Modern Warfare, so now it's their battle royale for Call of Duty, but it came out as a feature with Modern Warfare. Right? It's so good. خلاص, it's that. This is their battle royale. They're not gonna make any more. They add to it. They change the map, and people love that shit.
EA CEO should sit with Rockstar CEO.
By the way, quickly on Infinity Ward, because we're on code, they tweeted in the next generation of Call of Duty is coming. What does that mean?
So new Call of Duty, that's nothing.
You know, marketing.
It's more Warfare 2, but the new one.
Yeah. Anyway, in the big news, we left from the شو يسمونه ترى ويش the power of consoles.
I don't get
طاف ملك الموت. What the fuck?
You are not saying anything. It's your thing.
You remember when they used to measure the power of consoles and GPUs? Tera something.
Teraflops.
Yeah, we moved away from the teraflop era finally to the acquisition era.
Yeah.
With
Sony bought Destiny,
Bungie.
which is weird. Destiny is free to play, but that's a joke. So a lot of people made that joke online. So
I have a slow brain. What can you explain?
That's the joke. A lot of people حطوا Sony bought Bungie, and Bungie only has Destiny, right? But Destiny is free to play game, so you don't have to pay to play it. So why don't you just download it? You know?
That's kind of crazy.
That's a joke. I know. That's bad.
They acquired Bungie for 3.6 billion.
Yes,
and a lot of people are afraid because Destiny 1 had a relationship with PlayStation when they were with Activision, and they had a PlayStation exclusive, which sucked. I didn't know about it until later, but some of the best weapons in the game
were only PlayStation exclusive.
Damn, that's unfair. What the fuck?
Insane.
But they changed that later on.
But Bungie reassured everyone, at least with Destiny. We don't know about
that's what it said.
Coming
I saw a photo. It says in the after the acquisition of Sony, Destiny Universe and Destiny will remain on all platforms. It's going to be equal and everything. But that's the thing that's scary. They
didn't say games.
Mention in the Destiny. They never said in our games, our future games. Maybe if they said it somewhere else, but from what we saw when the acquisition happened, and Destiny is going to stay the same, and the plans of Destinies are going to be the same. We're going to be independent on decision when it comes to Destiny.
But
it feels like okay, fine. A lot of people care about Destiny that much, except Destiny players, and if they're going to stay the same, it's good. And Destiny should be there for us for the next 4 years. 4 years. 4 years. And they have plans for the 4 years. So it's cool. That's Destiny. Bungie already mentioned and they have a new game in development. And they've been working on that game by their own. And now Sony owns that game within everything in the company, right? Because they own just Bungie.
Okay.
And I was talking with Hassan لما صار acquisition. That's the only scary part. لأن Sony still, as much as they've been doing with how they released God of War on Steam and Epic, I think I think it's on PC anyway. And they released Horizon, they're releasing Uncharted, so it's fun, it's cool, and they've been doing stuff. So all these games are old games that've been out for years.
Yeah,
and the next Spider-Man is not coming on PC directly. The next God of War is not coming on PC. The next Horizon is not coming on PC directly. Maybe after years, but it's all gonna stay exclusive because Sony loves their exclusive.
Yep.
They're still on the mentality in it has to be exclusive only on PlayStation.
Yeah.
Xbox or Microsoft releases on PC and Xbox at the same time, not on PlayStation, but for a console they still are exclusive to them, but it's still on PC. يعني to me the biggest thing Microsoft did in my life, and their most beloved franchise, which is Halo, they release Halo the same time على PC and Xbox. And
they're doing it the
I
right
don't need
way.
to buy an Xbox.
Yeah.
I bought an Xbox in my life. I bought an Xbox and Xbox One for Halo. I bought a 360 for Halo and I bought Xbox One. 360 ما كان عندي PC, so it doesn't matter, right? But when Halo 4 and 5 came out, I had to buy an Xbox One عشان ألعبها. And it's like, okay, but this new one, Halo Infinite, is like, I don't need to buy an Xbox. It's just my Series X. It's like, fucking, yes, thank you. This is huge. This is the main game of, this is literally one of the games that most people will buy the console to
Just
play.
for it,
Now they eliminated this many people, which is, I am one of them. I didn't buy, I would have bought, probably at some point, I would have bought the console عشان ألعب Halo Infinite because it's so much fun. It's a really good story, a very good multiplayer. But I don't need to. I have a PC.
And this is what differentiates Xbox or Microsoft with Sony. Like Sony is still afraid. They're like, if we release our exclusive on other platforms,
no one will buy our
we're
PlayStation.
obsolete.
I'll say something, and this is hopefully in trust of Bungie. I don't think the worst case scenario is that the game will be exclusive only on PlayStation. I think the worst case scenario is that it will have PlayStation exclusives. Like things you can only get on PlayStation.
But you
Here's why.
But you still recognize it's possible and they would make it completely exclusive for at least some time.
Here's the thing. Bungie, they never made the same genre. If you look at their games, they're all different genres since the beginning.
Yeah.
يعني Halo's an arena shooter, Destiny's a looter shooter. We don't know what the next one will be. I think the only scenario where it will be completely exclusive for PlayStation is if it's a single player story game. Otherwise, it will most likely be multi-platform.
But you can never know that. Like, they can do it because back then, Bungie, okay, at the beginning, Bungie, I think, when they were owned by Microsoft, and Microsoft made them make the game only for Xbox. And they couldn't do anything about it because as much as, and they talked about it in documentaries, and I saw so much documentaries when Bungie, the last days of Bungie with Microsoft, Bungie made a whole documentary about talking about their start to this point, and they mentioned stuff that Microsoft wouldn't let them do, مثل going on a different platform or making a new game completely, which was Destiny back then. They wanted to do Destiny, but Microsoft didn't allow them. Microsoft said, no, you continue doing Halo. We want you to do more Halo. They did 1, 2, and 3, and that was the deal. And they do only 1, 2, and 3, and then they can move on to do different things. But they do Halo 3 ODST, and they had to do Halo Reach. So they made 5 Halo games, and to them, that was the last deal. Now we make 2 more games with you guys, and then we leave. But we're out. And then they went with Activision, but Activision didn't acquire them. I think they made a partnership with Activision, right? And with Activision, it was more lenient. They did some stuff.
No. That's all. Activision really had big say in
okay.
Destiny.
And then this is what I'm saying. Then they went independent, where they had everything they want to do. So they can put their game anywhere. They made it free to play. They made كل شيء اللي يبون يسوونه, right? But now it's again owned by another company. Okay, Bungie doesn't want to do probably an exclusive game, but right now, I don't think Bungie will have that much say when it comes to decisions because it is 100% completely owned by Sony. So if Sony says do this, they have to do it. They cannot. They have no right in saying no. They can maybe influence the decision and try,
but maybe part of the clause of the acquisition. That's what I'm hoping. So it's hope. I don't know if it's real, but you can add this in a deal, and I'll only let you acquire me if you let me do what I want.
Yeah, but if if I was Bungie,
So that's in breach of contract.
okay,
I mean,
but if I was Bungie and I say, okay, I like, if you want to acquire my company, Bungie was privately owned, la. It's like they have shareholders, I guess. If I was Bungie and I said, okay, Sony wants to buy the company, I'm like, okay, sure, but you have to let me do what I want to do. But then Sony will be like, okay, but we'll give you $7 billion. I'm like, you know what? Whatever, man, give me the money. Fuck it. I need $7 billion. Man. One of my shares, 20% of the company I own myself. Shit, that's a lot of money.
right now,
Let's go.
for
Fuck
Destiny, I would say, which is will be the current game for at least the next 3 years. I'd say it's good news overall.
Yeah,
Bungie
it is
doesn't
good
have
news.
the excuse of saying we're an independent studio. They use that excuse a lot.
Man, independent studio that a lot of fucking people pay money every season to.
But the more good news, Witch Queen طلعوا بعد trailer, it's very hype. And yesterday, Bungie has this thing called the TWAB this week at Bungie. They release it every Thursday. Just the developers talking to the community.
Okay.
It was the thickest TWAB ever. Yeah, 6,000 words.
You still play the game, right?
Yeah.
Do you? I play it. الحين لا. I'm waiting for the DLC, but I didn't play for a while.
So while we were while we were talking about Destiny and Bungie, I do remember the moments, man. Destiny
It's good. Look, at its best, it's a really good game.
It's a
Best-
fun game.
That's what I want to get to.
But after that, its best, it gets to the point where you have to grind and it's boring. It's very boring. It's not World of Warcraft grind, it's worse.
I get you.
boring.
I get you.
World of Warcraft was يعني it's almost at the same level. World of Warcraft grind,
I never grinded with you
Legion,
guys.
Legion was a bad grind, but it was I can do it. But then after that, the next one, which is Battle for Azeroth,
Yeah.
I was done with it. I'm like, no,
Yeah.
I can't do grind. I played the good quest, much of the storyline, it's fun, but then you get to the point in that patch, it feels like, okay, now you finished all the quests in this patch, so what about you go and grind reputation and world quests? I'm like, no, fuck you. I don't.
Yeah.
I hate this.
I get you.
I'd rather watch YouTube videos about shit stuff.
I 100% agree
I don't
with you.
want to
It's
do
one
that.
of the reasons
This is what
the
happened
game.
to me with Destiny.
Yeah.
Here's what
I
want
did
to
a
get to.
grind for a full season, and I get to the point in the class we have the highest level, not the highest level. I didn't get to the highest levels, but
Close
I got
to
to
the
the
highest
level
level,
where
yeah.
we can do the end game stuff.
Yeah.
Which is harder stuff, but it's still fun. Like you do the same strike, which is basically it's a 3-man activity PvE, and it's fun. But you do it on the highest difficulty, and when you do it with يعني كنا أنا وحسان وجميل, we did it, and it's fun. And you can do it, but the next season you have to grind again to get to that. And I'm like, I grinded to the end of the season, and بالغصب وصلت to that level at the end of the season because you don't have that much time to grind all day every day, right? And then by the end of the season توصل مرحلة and you can do the end game stuff and you have fun for the end game stuff, and then the new season starts and it's like, now do it all over again.
Yeah.
I mean, no.
That's something they really need to fix.
Yeah.
The powering up to me is still the worst in the game.
Yeah.
But when Hamoodz quit, the game was in a really bad state.
Yeah.
I remember. But I never thought I would do this. I quit the game for almost 4 months.
I can never relate to both of you. And I only played the game while doing the fun things.
Yeah.
And I had you as my guidance. And
Because when we played together,
Yeah,
when
yeah.
we played, we joined in and there is so much content in the game.
yes.
And by the way, a lot of that is removed now.
It's gone.
Yeah.
So even the new players would not have as much fun as when we did, because when we joined, everything in the game since release was still there.
Yeah.
And me and you could have played so much,
Yes.
and we did play so much stuff. We played so many raids, we played so many
True,
dungeons and
true.
stuff like
It
that.
was
stuff,
so much
stuff
fun.
that was so cool to do, but because we're new players to the game. But بعدين after you finish all of that stuff and you do it for a few times, you want new stuff, right? Because okay, I had so much fun in this dungeon, I have so much fun in this raid, and you get one raid every 5-6 months, and they already delayed this DLC was delayed, so we got the raid on what
DLC?
What's the DLC was name?
Beyond Light.
Beyond Light came out. It was fun. You finish it, but then حطوا DLC from a legacy raid
Yeah.
from Destiny 1, which was fun, and we did it. But that's the waiting between these is like, okay, now between this and that, just I mean, guess go buy the season pass for $10 every season and then grind the shit out of the game until we give you something new. It's like, I've done this last season, the season before. I'm like, do I want to do this again this season? But then once they release cool stuff and you need to be high up level, which they did, and they released the dungeon and stuff like that, anniversary, and you have to buy the anniversary for $25, which is I have to pay $25 عشان ألعب dungeon. But even if I pay $25, I have to get higher level light عشان I get to the point I can.
Here's the thing, like this dungeon isn't higher level. Thank God, يعني. It's only 1310.
Yeah, but with the new DLC, I'll have to grind again. And
the new DLC is 200 power levels more, bro.
And it's like
1,500.
Yeah, it will be 1560 the max, which is horrible. Honestly,
it's too much.
It's too much.
It's just. It's
like,
like,
I want to do the raid day one. I wanted to try going for day one.
It's almost impossible.
Impossible. I don't have the time. There's no way I can grind 200 power levels
to get to that point. And تلعب the raid on day one, and you try to finish it on day one. You have to play the DLC every day until the raid comes out, which is 10 days after the DLC. 10, so you have 10 days to grind. And the only people who do يعني get to the point اللي يلعبونها are literally people who play, I'd say, like over 8 hours a day for the first 10 days. And they would do, and مو بس يلعبون. I'm not joking. These people do the most efficient routes to get the most level. They would do the يعني you cannot just play casually and get to that point. You actually have to professionally play that game. It's like, this is my job for 10 days.
Yes. When Beyond Light released, some of my friends, I'm not lying, every DLC يطلع, I don't play the first day and you wait 4 hours to get into the game.
The servers,
they were waiting وكل شيء. أنا دشيت, I managed to log in 2 or 3 hours later. يا حموز وجميل لعبنا ساعة أتذكر وقمنا. قبل لا أقوم رحت الديسكورد ماذا كانوا يلعبون like everybody did. نمت قعدت رحت الشغل رجعت شفته موجود فكرت انه سلاب
and he woke up and play started again.
دشيت sounded super dead. قاعد اقول له وش فيك كذي سو ما نمت من قاعد العب 18 ساعه وصك what the fuck.
These people like they يعني to them because they love the game so much and there is no other option. So if they want to be the people who experience the stuff as soon as it comes out, and they want to because they this is their game. This is their main game. This is what they have to do. They take days off and grind this game for 10 days, no sleep, nothing. They just on for 20 hours a day and then go sleep for 3-4 hours and then get up again.
Makes sense.
عشان they get to the level, all of them, to say, okay, when the raid comes out the first day, and it's not, it doesn't feel like, oh, I want to play the raid the first day because I want to just experience it. Because Bungie makes it a race to play the game.
Yes.
So cool. It feels so competitive and you feel like it's cool, but at the same time, it just feels like I have to do this. And they don't give you a chance and you'll miss out. If you don't do it day one,
I totally
everyone who does it day one gets access to like special emblem, and then I think that also the merch they can buy في jacket that you can get only if you're a day one. You finish the raid on the day one, you can buy their
لا مو day one الجاكيت first week
okay. And
still bro, and that's exclusive
and the
content.
first team finishes the raid gets a belt like a championship belt kind of مال WWE.
I mean,
and it's cool, it's very cool, and but it's impossible, because you actually have to be the sweatiest Destiny player in the world.
Definitely, and they make the games. I mean, there is Destiny where you play every day. Like a daily player اللي تخلص الدوام تلعب ساعتين تستانس تمشي.
I don't mind that. I don't mind that.
Doesn't have an esports.
I don't mind that, but the issue is it's too much work for a very small time. يعني it's not something that achievable by, I would say, 90% of the population.
It's made for the sweats. That's the only issue for I think.
Whatever is happening here reminded me of World of Warcraft. I think you remember too. After finishing the main story, you just wait for the raids, and then during that time it's
boring.
grind.
It's nothing.
You do the daily quests, and daily quests are timed. So you log in.
You have a time limit.
Yeah, you do the daily quest for like 3-4 hours, and then you wipe the fucking map from those daily quests, and then you just wait.
There's nothing. It's
what now?
You can go like dungeon runs, and let's get to the point. no
It
joke
sucks,
شفت شلون نسوي احنا الدنجن when it's like a weekly dungeons but بندش اسمه prophecy to do. Prophecy is a very fun dungeon, but you get to the point you're so efficient in that dungeon, you run it so fast it doesn't even matter anymore. You're just running through it because you know exactly where to go. And everyone قبل أول ما تدش you communicate what are you pulling dish prophecy. It's just okay, I need to get my weekly for my pinnacle for prophecy. خلينا ندش يلا dish prophecy. Everyone is not even talking to oh, I'm doing that, I'm doing that. The boss, we'll kill the boss with the most OP weapons because we have no time for his shit anymore. قبل كنا نجرب swords خلينا نجرب. Like, you know what, fuck it, run through it. This is what happens with World of Warcraft. You go into dungeon with the randoms. I used to Legion, I was tank, so it was easy for me to find. So I'm the first one, so the tank always gonna be the head of this pack. Everyone's walking behind me, so I do the road, and I'm half of the dungeons لدرجة إن even the new people who join, I'm like just follow me. And I'm so OP in the game that dungeons doesn't even matter because in this the normal difficulty just to finish to get loot and you just run through the fucking dungeon like it's nothing. I pull everything and let the DPS and I'm just standing there. I get healed by our healer. All my DPS 3 people are hitting all that تسمى. Right to the next boss, pull the boss, pull تسمى all the minions and fuck it, let's go.
And I think here's what I want to get into اليوم جبت طار التواب. When in Destiny, when all this shit gets boring, at least to me, I used to be mainly a PvP player. When all this shit gets boring, I have PvP. And when Hamoodz and I and Jimmy quit, PvP was horrible. It was a disaster.
So there's nothing in the game at all.
But I can truly say, after that, the game slightly got better the next season, a little bit. Yeah, tolerable. The one after it got bad, even better. I can say right now, it's in a fun place. PvP is very balanced. It's really cool. And with this thick twab, they showed what we will get in Witch Queen. It looks like the biggest DLC in Destiny. I don't know. So I'm having big hopes.
Look, I have hopes for the company.
And they added balance patches to the weapons to PvP again.
Because we don't have that much time anymore. But I have hopes. And I'm always hopeful with every company. حتى with Blizzard and Activision, even though Blizzard was fucking up and now they got bought. I'm still having hope. And I'm not having hope. I'm more of hoping that they will do the best thing they can do and to fix all their shit, which I hope, which we are gonna see with time. Nothing will tell us until it actually happens. Even like them saying we will do this and we will do that. A lot of every company in the world said something at some point, said, "Oh, we'll fix this," and they fuck it up more. Or everyone said stuff. So just talks and writing on like website and blogs. It's okay, it sounds nice, but I'd like to see it happen in my face. I don't want just to say. To me, I'm hopeful that Bungie will and Sony will have a really good relationship and make not only Destiny better, but like their next game available for everyone to play, because that's what every gamers want, especially me, because I don't want to buy a PlayStation. So I told Hassan, he doesn't care because he has a fucking PlayStation. And I'm going to say this. I know you want to defend yourself, but you have no time. I have to end. You're kind of biased when it comes to Bungie and Destiny, so it's not.
Thank you for watching the episode.
You're not always the best when it talks to Destiny.
You're reversely biased.
I mean, they've done bad things that I can be biased against.
And I say I talk about those bad things openly, but you ignore the fact that it got better.
Yeah, but you're still a big fanboy.
I'm a fanboy.
You're always gonna be on their side. So thank you all for joining us.
This motherfucker, he calls me out and he closes.
We don't have time.
That's exactly the plan, bro. Calls you out.
It's been an hour, bro.
He's right. End the episode. خلاص.
Like, you motherfucker. Bye.
No, I mean, okay. I'm not saying you're completely biased. I know I'm not gonna, but you have to
I do.
You have to admit that you have some bias, and you've been playing their games for very long time that you have some bias when it comes to Bungie, because okay, you've seen it happening, but you have to admit that okay, even if they say, oh, we will do, there is a chance they fuck it up. There's a chance they make it worse.
I cannot say that the game got better because I'm a fanboy. It actually did get better. When I log in, I am having fun.
You know, you said this before. I'm sorry, the last thing. You said this before. And now about other people in Destiny and now you're one of them, right? A lot of people when it comes to Destiny, because especially the big fan of Bungie and Destiny is like, when Destiny fucks up their game and then fix it, they say, oh, I actually listened and they fix, even though from the beginning it should not be like this. This is you right now. So
but مو سبيتهم يوم طلع Beyond Light.
Yeah, but now you're saying, oh, it got better, but it should never get worse though.
Yeah,
it should never
but I'm
get
having
worse.
fun. Why shouldn't I say that I'm having fun? That's the thing.
Yeah, you're having fun, but doesn't mean that it would not get worse.
I did say, I'm saying I'm hopeful.
Yeah. Anyway, thank
This
you all.
motherfucker. Allah.
Come on, man. I'm putting my point of view. We both, I can be wrong. I'm not saying I'm right.
Okay.
And
Holy
that's on
shit.
yours.
Thank you guys for watching. You should follow us on
Instagram. We're on Instagram. It's,
we're on Instagram.
Spawn Point Podcast.
Yep. On YouTube, Respawn BH. On Twitch, Spawn Point. Oh, sorry, Respawn BH too.
We do this live. Yeah, we do this
live every Friday, not Sunday. Damn.
We used to do it Sunday.
You want someone else to do the outro, bro?
Yeah,
you good?
It's kind of hard.
I know. He knows all that shit. I commend him when he does it right.
So yeah, we
every Friday.
it's in my engraved in the moment. So yeah, we do it live on twitch.tv/respawnbh every Friday. If you are listening to this on Apple Podcast or Spotify and you would love to join us and give your opinions and chat with us on Twitch, join us on Twitch. It's fun. And also, if you want to watch this episode or just listen to it, like I said, it's on Apple Podcast and Spotify, and it's on YouTube. Every episode's on YouTube. You can join us and leave your comments there. We'd love to hear your opinions about saying that I am wrong and Hassan's right, because he is right. So thank you all for joining us this week. Thank you everyone on Twitch who subscribed and donated during the podcast. We're sorry we cannot talk to you guys while we're talking because we have limited time, but thank you everyone. We'll see you next week, 7:30 p.m. on Twitch.
Peace
Bye-bye.
out.
Bye-bye.